Making sure Vermonters get the emergency services they need. Thank you for joining us. I'm Darren Perrin.
And I'm Kat Villianzoni. That was the forefront for some Vermont towns this town meeting day. Channel 3's Cam Smith shows us plans in 2 rural towns to bolster the emergency responses there.
This is a necessity. It's a necessary service. It has to be provided to the citizens.
Chief Peter Bercia has recently been tasked with leading the newly formed Alberg Rescue Inc., which serves the village and towns of Alberg as well as Isle La Motte. On town meeting day, the town approved a $300,000 plan to split the rescue squad from the fire department.
One option was, to ask for funding and become independent and hire some folks. Other options were to look at the surrounding ambulance services and their availability.
Chief Bercia says this move will allow the EMS service to bring in full-time staff available to respond to higher call volume. He says last year the department was called 450 times, but was only able to respond to 350 because they didn't have enough people. So mutual aid picked up the remaining 100 calls.
Response times, which is really what we're trying to minimize here by building a facility where we can have folks staffed, if not 12 hours a day, then 24/7.
Other volunteer departments like Georgia Fire and Rescue also passed budget items on town meeting day. Georgia authorized $90,000 to hire someone for a full-time position because they can't find enough volunteers.
We're basically really dependent on folks coming from their homes or dropping what they do and just coming to the fire station. And, as time's gone on, that begins to be a lot harder for people to do.
The new hire will work in dual roles as both a firefighter and EMT. The challenges surrounding these departments has been taken up in Montpelier. In the House, there's a bill to fund the ambulance services and address turnover within departments across the state.
Overall, it provides, there's a kind of placeholder of $20 million to provide short-term funding while we study the long-term system.
Representative Sims says the bill would also increase the Medicaid reimbursement rate for when patients are cared for but not taken to the hospital. In Alberg, the department hopes to move their operation to a separate building in town once the plans and funding are in place. In Alberg, Cam Smith, Channel 3 News.